Hello, everyone. My name is Addison Willman with Martin Supply, and today I'm being joined by John Butler, a 30-year veteran in the fastener industry and a certified fastener specialist here at Martin. So, John, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit?
Oh, thank you, Addison. So I'm a certified fastener specialist. Basically, that means I've been in the industry for a long time, and I've taken a lot of classes to learn about fastening technology. My current role is a regional account manager for Martin. I handle 5 states, covering key accounts, serving the fastener industry.
Right. And so let's jump right into today's topic, which is, of course, is blind fastening, blind fasteners. What exactly are those for anybody that isn't familiar with the term?
Sure. So when we're looking at a blind application, it's where you cannot get to the other side. So let's say you have a nut and a bolt, you can't reach around to the other side to put the nut on. So you only have access to one side. This can also be a boxed channel. So where it's an inside of a channel, you can't, of course, reach on the inside. So that's what's known as a blind application.
Right. And this is an area that you've spent a lot of time researching as well, right?
Yes, I'm definitely a veteran of the industry, and I've been working with these types of fasteners for many years.
All right. So first, let's just jump into what the products are actually used for. Why are they designed this way, and what are they used for?
Sure. So the biggest advantage of why you would use a blind fastener is, well, as I stated, is you're getting in from one side. So if I was wanting to join two pieces of substrate together, I'd have to go ahead and tap the bottom product, meaning I drill a hole and cut threads into it. And I could take a bolt and I could go through my first product and into the second. And that's how normally you would put two products together. Well, with a blind fasteners, you wouldn't have to thread that bottom product. You could actually use things such as a rivet in order to join those two parts together. That's a great example of a blind fastener. Now, a lot of these blind fasteners are non-structural, but other ones, when you're looking at, let's say it's a building or an automobile, you want to make sure that the integrity of your bolted joint is there. So we have blind fasteners designed for structural applications as well.
Right. So clearly, blind fasteners are pretty unique. Can you tell me how they're actually installed? Do they require special tools or anything like that?
Yeah, exactly. So, depending upon what the product is, there are installation tools. So, if it's just a standard blind rivet, it's just a hand tool or a pneumatic tool that many of our customers using when there's high volume application. But most of these products are installed with basic hand tools. When it comes to the structural, of course, you need a hydraulic sending unit in order to collapse that fastener.
Right. And we know that are a ton of different types of materials used in fasteners. What materials are used in blind fasteners, and what kind of industries are they actually used in?
Well, taking a look at the industries, it's all over the board. And that's with Martin. We sell not to just one basic industry, we sell to all the different industries out there. So you could have it from aerospace to automotive to a barbecue. Actually, I had a Weber grill that had threaded inserts, which is exactly a blind insert. You're putting a threaded product into a hole and collapsing it. So it's forming a flange on the back side. When it comes to the materials, that's all across the board as well. So I won't say that they're going to get into some very expensive products such as Nitronic 60 or something of that nature, but you're looking at your basic aluminum, your steel, and your stainless steel are the most popular. And when it comes to fasteners, those are your most popular applications. Then, of course, you can use different platings in order to give that corrosion resistance. Well, let's say you're using a blind rivet that is aluminum, you'd want to be putting that into a aluminum product. Steel, of course, into a steel product. What you want to avoid are dissimilar materials, which would cause corrosion. Galvanic corrosion when you have two different types of materials. So keeping the materials consistent between the fastener and the mating part itself.
All right. And so, can you tell me what exactly makes this area so interesting to you as someone who has been in this industry for so long?
Yes, well, when I started working 30 years ago in the fastener industry, I was only selling proprietary lines, and those proprietary lines meant the larger manufacturers that are out there. They would pick certain distributors to promote their lines per se. So that's how I got my start in fastening industry. It wasn't just through nuts and bolts and learning tread pitches and things of that nature. I dove right into the engineering aspect. And that's what I really like about this product line of blind fasteners is that it's an engineered in product. You have to know about the product, the strengths, the grip ranges of the product, how you're able to access it. If you're using a very high structural part, you're not going to be just selling a handful of the fasteners itself because the tooling is very expensive. Then when it comes to down like a pop riveter, as I had mentioned before, you can do that with the hand tool, which is inexpensive. But that engineering aspect is really where I enjoy talking to people and learning even more. Every day we learn more about the different fasteners that are out there.
Of course. So, can you elaborate on what the term a line walk means?
A line walk. So when I'm out there at a customer, basically going out to the customer's production line and seeing how they're putting things together. So if I have a customer that is actually tapping a part, meaning putting threads in there, cutting threads into a product, because it's a blind application, I can walk in and see that application and give them ideas on how to fasten that product together. So a line walk basically is what it is. I'm out there on your production floor and seeing how I can help you build a better mousetrap, right? So that's where we come in our value added, value engineered, um, I would say not product line, but the engineering help or support that we give our customers. Recently, we had a customer of mine where we saved them about $26,000 on one application where they were combined. They were not combining products, but we helped them take three products into one particular bolt in order to save them that $26,000 on labor in just one application. So line walks can help not just for blind fastening, but for all of your different products and how you're installing them, what fasteners you're using. So it's like identification or trying to engineer in a part and seeing how we can do it better.
Right. And $26,000 is a lot of money to at least to me. So, um, that's just one of the services that we provide here at Martin. In your completely unbiased opinion, right? Can you tell me why you think people should use Martin as a resource for their fastening solutions?
Well, I'm very proud to work for Martin and unbiased. Um, it's a family company, and that family values is why we're different. I won't say from every company out there, but why I believe that we are different is the values that we have. We believe in supporting our customers, their employees, how to help them have a better work environment, how to make sure that you're safely conducting your production. So we have a safety division that will help you with your OSHA, pre-OSHA inspection. We have our vending, making products that are very close to your production line so that you can access those parts. You don't have to go walk into the other side of the facility to get those. And there's other people that have those, but I'm just saying some of these things that we do. We have our industrial lines, whether you're looking at V belts and motors, that's our Martin supply line. And my part is the Martin fastening line. And we are a member, or I would say a division of the full Martin company, which is, of course, as I said, a family business. But I enjoy working with my coworkers, but also with my supervisors as well, getting out there, making joint calls with our different divisions. It's a great company with a great history. And, but basically, our core values is why I came on board with Martin.
Perfect. I believe that's all we had planned today. We're going to go ahead and start wrapping up. If there's anything you'd like to add, feel free. If not, just tell people what are the best ways to get in contact with you.
I appreciate that, Addison. Thank you. And hopefully, I didn't ramble on too much today. But I'd love to talk with anybody that's interested in learning more about blind fastening and about Martin. My phone number is 414-587-2463. Or you can email me at jbutler@martinfastening.com.
You heard the man. Give him a call, shoot him an email if you need anything fastener related. But that's going to be it for us today. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.